Right, before we get into today's video, just a big shout out to Ryan Devaney. He has become the latest patron on the channel, number 24. Thank you very much, buddy. If anyone is interested in supporting that channel a little bit more, go down, check the link down in the description and go and find out all about the Patreon, all the different perks on the channel. Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. It is Fiorentina time, it is Saturdays, so it's Fiorentina on the channel. So today we're going to look at the summer signings. If you missed last week's stream, we finished 4th. We got Champions League. Last game of the season we sealed it. An incredible run to finish off the season. We'll go through them results very quickly. I'll show you the signings that were done. Obviously you could tell there's a lot of faces on the thumbnail. Unfortunately, they're all the players that we missed out on. We missed out on so many players this summer. So it'd be interesting to see how we get on. We have signed a good number, but not ideally our first choice recruits. Alright guys, let's get into today's episode. Make sure you smash a like on today's video for me, muchly appreciated. And remember, I am streaming this series tonight, right here on YouTube, 9:45. Links down to that down below. Go click like, make sure you've smashed the notification bell as well, so you know exactly when I go live. Let's get into it. Right boys, so if you missed last week's stream, this is how we finished the season. The last, I think 9 games, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9 games, 8 wins, 1 draw. It ended up getting us into 4th position. It needed a 72nd minute goal from Castrovilli in the last game of the season against Genoa. We thought we were going to bottle it, playing Genoa, who had already been relegated. Yeah, we did it by the smallest of margins. We've had a very good season. 38 games, 22 wins, 10 draws, 60 defeats, 67 goals, 29 conceded. We've got a new tactic going as well. We're going on 4-1-3-2. I've built my summer transfers in and around that. But let's go very quickly through the transfers that we missed out on. So the biggest one that we missed out on, and I did offer him a lot. I offered him 105,000. We were the only, at the time, no one had offered him a contract. And then a week later, 2 or 3 came in. And when I first put in the deal, he wanted about 80,000. I offered him 105, thinking that would be enough. And then as soon as I saw PSG come in and sort of like last minute, we knew we were going to miss out on him. So it's a shame because he was free. He would have been a great option for us, obviously, up front. Also, if we end up having to change tactics, he's one of those that can play out wide. This one kind of broke me a little bit because I thought it was going to be that superstar signing that you all wanted to see. Next one we missed out on was Diawara. Now I thought he would have been ideal, sat in front of the back four, young, trained in the nation as well. He ended up choosing Monaco over us. I think we'd done a similar sort of contract. Everything was around the same, but unfortunately he chose to go to Monaco. So there was signing number 2 that let us down. Another one that chose Monaco over us. We did need a new right back. Remember, we have sort of like Callion playing there, then Idola. We have since made moves in the right back area, but yeah, not unfortunately what we wanted. He had a year left on his deal, and look at the deal that they got him for 6.8. Hans Attenborough has gone to Monaco instead of us. Annoying because he would have been absolutely class for us. Pace 16, stamina. Pace 17, stamina 16, work rate, decent, average technicals, but a very, very athletic wing back. He would have been ideal down that right hand side for us. And yeah, once again, we offered similar money. He chose to go to Monaco. And then right back number 2, Kevin Mambu. 11.25 million. He had a release clause. We offered him a deal. He ended up signing a new deal with Wolfsburg. So obviously that deal was cancelled. Yeah, so we lost out on our first choice and our second choice right back. And then the last one that we missed out on was Barreca. Now, we did the deal. I think he actually went for nothing in the end. 1.4 million. I think ours was 2.6 at the time. He signed for Parma, right, for 21,000. He wanted £89,000 to be our backup left back. So I told him where to go. And then 2 weeks later, he signed for Parma for 21,000. Obviously, we were never going to pay that much for a backup right left back. But it is really annoying that he's then gone to a lesser club as a squad player as well, not even a key player for 21 grand. So yeah, FM's done us a little bit there, but I do think even though we've brought a loan in that position, I think we've got a better left back in there to serve as backup to Biraghi. Right, let's go through what we have managed to do. And if you'll know streams, what we spoke about, we have Kouame up front, we have Pedro up front, we have Vlahovic. We needed one more guy, and we got him. Monucci is in. Stream legend from last year. As you can see, he's already made a decent start for us. Obviously, only 3 goals in pre-season, but he's proved to be pretty useful for us already. We've got 2 tactics working. We've got obviously the 4-1-3-2, where he'll probably play as a presser, but Pedro and Vlahovic can both do target man as well pretty well. So we're just opting to see, do we go with a presser and an advance forward, or do we go with a target man and advance forward? We'll work on that, no doubt, in tonight's stream. But he's in. He cost me a little bit. He cost me £15 million, but it had to be done, didn't it? It had to be done. So we've got 4 strikers, and then just one more became available that I just thought, well, we're in Europe. He's happy being a squad player. It's only a loan. So we got this young man in. Pinamonti was one of our legends as well for the Genoa save last year. Kept us basically alive and in Serie A. Happy being back up. Look, he's advanced forward, pays 15. It's just an option. We need to name 12 subs on the bench. He's also Italian, which is key. We haven't got many Italians in the squad. Wasn't able to get as many Italians as we could. So that was important to get him in on a loan deal just for the season. There's no optional clauses or anything like that. And then for the rest of the transfers, we've had to work. I didn't realise that the Chiesa deal is done at the end of season 2. So we've got another year. He's on loan for another season at Juventus. And in the end of next season, that's when we get the 36 million for him. So it's meant when we thought we were going to get loads of money, we've had to scrape the barrel a little bit. Second biggest signing, 5.25 million now, is Boubakary Soumare. We'll go with that. A player that's mentioned all the time on Tifo. If you follow the Tifo, so the Athletic YouTube channel, always mentioned about being a fantastic signing. He's 22 years old. He can do all these positions. He can sit in front of the back 4 like we've got, and he can do Mazzala. He can also do box to box. 15 first touch. He's a lot of 15s. There's no greens in there yet, but first touch 15, passive 15, technique 15, work rate, teamwork, decisions, bravery, they're all around the 14, 15s. Physical's very good, and as I said, for 5.25 million, the stage that we're at with this save, we're not quite elite level yet. We need to have a really good season this year, get Champions League football again, hopefully, and then we can look at the next stage. But him being only 22, he should be able to improve as the season goes on and over the next few seasons. Igor's in. It was a done deal anyway, but unfortunately we paid 4.6 million for it, which is a bit annoying. But he's a decent cover left back, centre back. Didn't play much for us at all last season. He's a decent option. Pace not bad. Decent option. Remember, 12 subs, helps us with rotation, Champions League, Coppa Italia, that sort of thing. Right back, Benjamin Heinrich said he was third choice right back. I got him in because at the time we were struggling for a backup left back. He can do both positions. He's not amazing. He's not amazing, to be honest, but 2.7 million, he's still only young, 24, 29,000 a week. It was a decent deal, a decent bit of business. Freebie, Mesut Ozil. So I want to make sure, because we're playing with 3 central midfielders and deep line midfielder, we need to have 7 or 8 midfielders. We've obviously got Beyaz, the young Turkish player, coming in, I think, at the end of the month. So he'll come in on stream. But he was a free, 15 grand a week. He's also a scout. But I just thought, look, he can come off the bench. It's a name. He'll sell shirts. We've lost Ribery. He's only 32. He'll go in there. He could 2.5 star. 2.5 star Mazzala can maybe have an impact, as I said. Substitute appearances, rotation appearances, that sort of thing. It's a really low cost deal, and the board also wanted high profile signings. He ticked that box. And then the second freebie, Nikola Maximovic, very, very good centre-half. We've let a few centre-halves go in the summer. Made sense to get one. And he can also do right-back, a no-nonsense right-back, but at 29 years old, 6'4", a bit of a beast. He'll probably play backup. We've also got Ahmedovic. We've also got, obviously, Milenkovic. Pazzella's still here. So we've got 4 really good, big, strong, solid centre-halves. I said free transfer, 35 grand a week, 29 years old. He should be with us for the next few seasons as long as he's happy. I've got him regular starter, so I just need to make sure that I do give him some game time. And then the second of 3 loans, remember Pinamonti was a loan. Second one is Luca Pellegrini, a player that I used a lot in FM20. I actually had him in my Arsenal stave. Was at Genoa last year, did all right considering they got relegated. He's a backup left back and better than Barreca. We're paying his loan. We're paying a certain amount of his loan a month. I can't remember what it was. We're paying 160 grand, so it's costing us 2 million quid for the loan for the year, but deal done. Baraghi is our starter. We didn't need to go out and buy another one. We've got Igor there. We've got plenty of options, which is good. If we end up going back to a 3 at the back, he's very good at left wing back as well. And the last one in, Gigoloni, right side. Remember, we have Callejon there, we have Heinrichs there. We've let Irola, the Spanish one, go as well. But 6'2", another Italian. We need to just tick a few boxes. I think we get some Italians in. I didn't want more Italian players. Tottenham had signed him this summer, never even played him. And I think, to be fair, he's a good defender. 12 tackling's not great, but decent going forward. He's very 7 out of 10 kind of player, but I think for what we could do, he was the last one in. We had pretty much no money left. We're hardly paying any of his wages. It just bolsters the squad ahead of what's going to be a big season in the league and obviously in the Champions League. And then noticeable outs, we got rid of so many of those sort of like under 20 players. Biggest out is Irola, 6 million. We've also let go a Senrek, who was in our squad last year but never played. And then the rest are sort of like nobodies. We did let go one player, Rubo Stotil, which has got the potential, but he's already 22 now. We're not playing with wingers. I think some of the lads in the chat said keep him, but we can't play him, and we needed to cash in to make some more transfers. So if we've cashed in on someone, look, he's not going to be a superstar. He's already 22, and we got 2.1 million for him. And another players, they're all sort of like the guys that were out on loan really last year. Nothing of any noticeable note. So there is the squad. It's a big squad. We've got Lafont back. Remember, we lost our other goalkeeper as well. He went on a free somewhere. So Lafont is in. I'll try and give him as much game time as I can, but I do want to go with Doragoski to start with, but we have got cup games and etc. So I'll make sure that he gets some games. And there we go, boys, really. There's the squad. Very big squad. 5 strikers. I've also gotten a thing that Pedro can kick up a stink pretty quickly. So what I've decided to do is just get Pinamonti, and if he starts kicking up a stink, we'll let him go. We've also called up Benassi, someone in our reserves who has been injured for a lot. He had a bad injury at the start, at the end of the season, and has just got himself fit. So a deal maybe be done for him. I will let him go only as a permanent deal, not a loan. If not, he'll join the squad and be a backup. Remember, 12 substitutes in the Serie A, so it makes sense to have a big squad. There we go. Kwame, we're hoping for a big season for him. He finished leading goal scorer, second leading goal scorer in the league. Just got beat by Lukaku and finished third for the Golden Boot as well. Only 14, only 23, valued at 14. Newcastle are now interested, but we're Champions League. We should be able to fend off. We've had a few bids for Milenkovic as well. PSG, but the main people. I put on a Dortmund now want him. PSG, I've put an asking price is 80 just to scare off PSG. The best they did was 34, but it was spread with loads of add-ons and stuff. So he's not kicked up a stink. And yeah, there we go. This is the tactic that we're rocking with. We've got that one when we need to change things up, but the main one obviously is the 4-1-3-2. At the moment, we're starting with the target man. Vlahovic, as I said, can do it. Marucci can do it. And Pedro can do it. So it's not as if that if we don't have Marucci in the side, we have to change things around too much. But them 3 players can also do pressing forwards very well. So everything's not fluent. We can't play with wingers or anything, but we can just tweak things very easily with rotation as well to keep us going throughout the season. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which of those strikers... All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which of those has taken your fancy. I'm pretty excited. I haven't had the Champions League draw yet. We'll find that out probably within the first half an hour of the stream. So make sure you come across tonight, 9:45. There's already a live YouTube stream ready and set. Go check that out. Links in the description below. Give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell just so you know exactly when I go live. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you tonight for the live stream. Have a few beers. Have some fun. See you in a bit.